1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Okay. Muhammad Ali once said, "Friendship is the hardest thing in the world to explain. It's not something you learn in school, but if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you really haven't learned anything." So, for your birthday celebration, I want to take a journey through the story of how we became friends and the important lessons you've taught me throughout our 4-year friendship. Throughout our friendship, you've taught me to never judge a book by its cover, that it's okay to remove toxic people from your life, and that distance most certainly does not define a friendship. With her kind and understanding ways, you taught me the true meaning of a great friendship. The first lesson you taught me, Soph, is to never judge a book by its cover. When I first met my future best friend, I never thought you would be so important to me someday. When we started nursing school quite a few years ago, there was this girl in class who kept raising her hand to either ask a question or provide her own insight to whatever we were discussing. This classroom filled with baby nursing students didn't know the basics of nursing yet, and here was this beautiful girl with her perfectly curled hair and her perfect makeup showing off to the entire class. Yeah, maybe I was a little jealous at first, but little did I know this girl would become my best friend by the end of our nursing school journey together. In the middle of our 3rd semester of nursing school, you showed me who you really were as a person. I was going through a very difficult time in my life, and the person who I least expected to be there was you. We were placed in the same clinical group that semester. I wasn't too fond of this seemingly know-it-all girl, so I think this was the universe's way of bringing us together. According to an article by Alex Lickerman in Psychology Today, he states that humans tend to overestimate our thoughts about people in general, thinking that they are far worse or far better than they actually are. And if we really want to understand our fellow human beings, we must allow them to surprise us and to contradict what we think we know about them. At this time, I knew absolutely nothing about you, Soph. I was simply judging a book by its cover. You also taught me that it's okay to let go of toxic people in your life, even if they're your own family members. I learned that your family dynamics were just as crazy as mine. Fast forward to our last semester of nursing school. I guess we started to trust each other a little bit more because at this point we were telling each other pretty much everything. We both suffered with family toxicity issues, but we both somehow advised each other to move on. You helped me navigate my way throughout my early 20s with these issues on my shoulders, telling me that it's okay to brush them off and move on to a happier life. You taught me that everything will be okay in the end, and it's much healthier for our futures if we find our own happiness, away from these toxic people, even if they are our own family. According to Dr. Abigail Brenner of Psychology Today, toxic people want you to fix them and their problems, and they want you to feel sorry for them. With both of our personalities being caring nature, we became a target for these people. But despite all the emotional traps we were caught in, both of us somehow broke away from these toxic relationships together. In addition to teaching me about toxic relationships, you also taught me about tackling distance in a friendship. You taught me that distance does not define a friendship. Since we graduated nursing school last spring, distance has been one of the most significant obstacles in our lives. We both live about an hour away from each other, and after navigating each of our lives, we somehow make it work in the end. When we do find that time together, it ends up being the best day. We also don't have to talk every day to know that we're still best friends. We can pick up a conversation like it's nothing after talking for not for a week. According to Dr. Alex Lickerman of Psychology Today, the Japanese have a term called kenzoku, meaning family. This term implies that no matter the distance or time, bonds with these kinds of friends are not diminished. My experience throughout our friendship has helped make me a better friend to you today. Like Gandhi once said, be the change you wish to see in the world. I like to think that a reflection of our friendship and how we treat each other is all about being the best friend that we would want to have for ourselves. And you've certainly been an amazing friend to me. You've taught me the most important lessons in life. Don't judge a book by its cover. It's okay to rid toxic people of your lives. And that distance does not define a true friendship. Here's to many more years of friendship until we become old ladies in a nursing home causing trouble for these new baby nurses.